Hey everybody, it's the Dongle Bomber of Zelda World, and welcome back to our video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Alright, so after you exit that room, want to go ahead and attack this bombling and make him, I guess, prime him for explosion, and bring him over to this rock before he detonates, and you can access this door. This is yet another dead-end room to go in, but it does contain a monkey. This can be a little treacherous, though, as you'll see some of these enemies are one-time seen enemies in this game. But they can be very treacherous, so you want to be careful when traversing across this room, especially the bridge in the center. Anyways, go ahead and head down the stairs, and you'll see there's another pillar there with a chest on top of it. Just roll into it like we rolled into to get the monkey down in the previous rooms, and open up for a small key, which is necessary to save the monkey in this room. So right here, this bridge is what I was talking about being treacherous. You just want to run across as fast as you can, otherwise you'll get knocked into the water by these things. As you're about to see pretty soon here, I accidentally was careless and got attacked right there by these, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're only really seen here. So sort of traverse around the outside, as I'm trying to show here. There's some pots up here if you want to get them. I believe there's a heart in one of them. Yeah, just try to stay on the outside and light all the torches, and that'll make the staircases, I don't know if you'd really call it a staircase, but that'll make these, things come up, and there we go, I just got hit again. Luckily they don't take much health away from you, that would be bad if they did. Okay, so after that, you can just sort of head around on the right side, as we can climb up these vines, you're about to see, and collect a treasure chest. Or you can just head directly up the stairs, but if you're in need of rupees like I am, as you can see, I only have 68, then just head up these vines, and there's a chest containing 20 rupees. I think it's funny how the monkeys don't climb up with you. I mean, it's not necessary, they're never needed to climb up these vines, but magically they just appear there. I mean, you'd expect a monkey to be able to climb up on themselves. They don't need to, I mean, monkeys climb, it's what they do. I always thought it was kind of funny how they just magically appear up there instead of climb the vines. Alright, regardless of that, just head up here and use the small key we just got earlier to free this monkey, and then you can head out. Kill the Skulltula, or spider, not really sure still exactly what it's called. There's no handy feature in this for finding out what your enemies' names are. I mean, it's not a big drawback, but sometimes I'd like to know exactly what enemies are called. Now, if you're completionist like me, you can go ahead in here and get all the pots. It's kind of funny. I actually missed one anyway, regardless. But yeah, so just go ahead and get out of here. Again, be very careful because of these guys will knock you right in the water. Sometimes it's safer just to swim, like I do right here. Although I didn't really swim for long in the end. But yeah. Alright, so now we have enough monkeys to actually head back to the main room where we had left those first two monkeys. If you remember, there's that Baboon guy who's kind of bad, and he cut the bridge down. Well, we actually can head back there now that we have enough monkeys to swing across in succession. Yeah, so we have a total of 4 now, and guess what? That is not the end. We're going to get still quite a few more. So, yeah, again, just head up, and the monkeys will go straight there. They don't want to waste any time. They head straight up to the, I guess, the center area of the dungeon. Yeah, and this time they will all be able to grab onto the rope, and you can swing completely across. This is one of the first things I ever remembered from some of the later trailers for Twilight Princess, seeing like swinging with monkeys. I thought it was so cool, and it is, but it's pretty challenging too to time it right sometimes. I don't know, I just have these distinct memories of thinking that was like one of the coolest things, you could swing on monkeys. Well, anyway, head up here to yet another dead end. This dungeon seems to have a lot of those, but luckily it's not easy to get lost. I mean, you can still find your way around pretty easily. It's just funny how many dead ends there are in it. Don't worry, later dungeons get quite a bit more complex than this. Although for a Zelda dungeon, this is a pretty big dungeon for it. But holy crap, it's the same Baboon from earlier, with that evil possessed boomerang. Alright, so his first move is to knock down a few of these Deku Babas. Yeah, the first step is to get rid of these guys before you even worry about him, because he'll just keep sending down more if you don't get rid of these right away. One spin attack should work. Now, strategy for this guy is he's going to throw your boomerang at you. When he does that, roll into the pillar. That'll cause him to get unbalanced, and then he'll get smacked by his own boomerang. Then you want to actually go and attack his butt, not his eye. In this case, it's his butt. Kind of funny. An awkward place to hit him. But sort of explain that later when the boss is over. Well, mini-boss, and it's sort of standard for the Zelda games. If you are an avid Zelda player, you'll know you fight mini-bosses in each dungeon to get the main item of that dungeon. And that's pretty much what's going to happen here. So, yeah, not much to say. Again, just wait till he throws a boomerang, roll into it, and attack him. He'll get hit by it and then attack his butt. And if you wait too long, he will send out more DQ Bobbas from the ceiling. But it's not too tough to defeat him quickly like I did. And ow, he just smacked the pillar right there. And they sort of explained why he was in a bad mood. He had apparently had a giant bug attached to his butt, at least. I mean, that's why we're attacking his butt, I guess. I mean, that's my theory. This is kind of funny. He looks back at Link all embarrassed. He flips out and just jumps out of there. Alright, well, it looks like that's the last of what we're going to be seeing of him. But, hey, he lets his boomerang out. Can we take it? Yes, we can, actually. This is the Gale Boomerang. Now, this Fairy of Winds thing that it just says... It's never mentioned in any Zelda game, but some theorists still try to use it because it's mentioned in Twilight Princess. I'm not really sure how they use it, but it's sort of like one of those theorizing points, who the Fairy of Winds are. But hey, we get the Gale Boomerang. Now, what's great about this version of the boomerang, opposed to the earlier ones, is you can, when you throw it, it doesn't just get whatever it's pointed at. A, you can target 5 targets like in Wind Waker, but B, it actually has this giant tornado coming out from the bottom of it, as you're about to see here. And that means, say there's like a rupee on the ground, you don't have to point directly at the rupee. You can just be running and just throw the boomerang while walking, and then as long as the rupee's in the path of the tornado, you can pick it up. It's really useful. Anyway, just go ahead and target this this little propeller thing above the door 3 times, and it will open the gate. You don't have to target it, as I just showed there. You can just like point at it, but sometimes targeting makes it a bit easier because you can run around even after targeting it and just let go whenever you want of the button your boomerang's on. Personally, I'm a fan of putting the boomerang in the Y button. I mean, it's not like it really matters, but I always liked attacking weapons on X and boomerang on Y. Alright, now instead of heading back into the main room, now that we have the boomerang, we can actually make these little platforms quickly spin. We don't have to wait for the wind. In fact, it's necessary here, because the wind will blow them in 2 different directions at a time. Either way, so, anyway, you'll notice there's yet another monkey. This one's a lot easier to get. We can just... The cage breaks open as soon as we send the boomerang at the rope. And that makes our 5th monkey. Yeah. Oftentimes when I'm playing, I will forget about this one for some reason, and I'll go looking around for all these monkeys and forget that one, because it's sort of out of the way of the rest of them. Or sometimes I just run right past it without even noticing it. But nope, I made careful note of it this time to make sure I'd get it. Okay, so there's really nothing else at all you can do here. I mean, sort of out in the open. All there is that monkey. So, again, use your handy-dandy boomerang to change the direction of the platforms and head back into this room over here. Now, technically we can just go back and head back to the east side of this dungeon, but there's actually a heart piece we can grab. It was in a previous room, the room with all these enemies that kept flying me up in the air. But now that we have the boomerang, they're easily taken care of, as you're about to see. You can just jump off the edge here. I don't know why I didn't do that for the beginning, but yeah, just fling your boomerang and look at that. All these tiles fly up, and these guys are cinched. You don't even have to fight them if you don't want to. I mean, also notice I put out that fire at the same time. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and we can go back and grab this chest. And we got a piece of heart. Just 2 more, and we will have another heart container. So, yeah, again, you don't really have to kill these guys, but, yeah, the boomerang makes it a lot easier if you want to, and either way, they get stunned by it. I usually don't kill them because they don't really drop anything important, and, they're just more of a nuisance than anything. Well, that looks like we're just about out of time for this episode of Twilight Princess. Join me next time where we continue through and get the rest of the monkeys in the Forest Temple. So this is the Dog Bomber signing out. Have a good day, everybody.